So why is Cinderella so bad at soccer?
I don't know. Why?
Because she's always running away from the ball.
That was a good one. That was good. I liked that one.
See that one coming a mile away. Yay.
Welcome back to the table, everyone. Thanks for being here. We were just discussing municipal city design and the dumb decisions that are being made constantly. So they're building new in and outs in the Nashville area, and that's kind of already its own nightmare. And then they were James was just telling us that I guess they're building one in quite literally one of the most congested areas in the city of Memphis that has also possibly the poorest road infrastructure you could possibly imagine to support something like that. I mean, there's
like that close together on the street.
Dude, in
like
the lanes, the lanes are like 6 feet wide. So it's like you have no room, and there's semis that drive all up and down that thing. God, what a nightmare.
I'm on that road regardless. That road sucks.
Just be parked cars on the interstate trying to get off on the...
You're right. I mean, right there at the exit. It's bananas. We drove up to...
Look at Poplar's suicide lane. That's what they call it, the suicide lane.
Yep. We drove up to Franklin earlier this morning, and they're doing something up there. And again, Franklin's not a very big town. And so again, infrastructure, roadway, a lot of the areas are kind of very thin, but there's a lot of people there. But there's like an entire city block
crater
that is an actual crater pit to hell right now, that just like from even the far right lane where we're in, like looking, you can't see the bottom of it. They're just digging out, and it's an entire city block that's just dug out. And we could find what the hell they're doing there. I guess we've just said fuck it. We're going. we're good. If hell's not going to come here, we're going to go to it. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, we're not here to talk about city planning. We're here to play some D&D. And before we can do that, we need someone to give us a recap from last session to refresh us. So who wants to be our volunteer and potentially get inspiration for the night?
I'll do it.
Anyone?
If no one wants to do it.
Well, I normally always do it, so if you want red, it's all you.
Excuse me. So last week on I don't know, Dragon Ball Z, we ran around, we found some guards, and they were dead, and that's cool, and we're like, all right, let's move on. And we're like, all right, here's like the supply room, it's cool. Colt found this cool glyph thing. It does stuff. We don't know what it does, but he does. He touches it and it explodes, and you know what, that is where the good stuff was. It was behind this wall where this glyph was that we don't know how to do that kind of magic on, but we could figure out it's magic, and it's bad if you touch it wrong, and it blows up if you throw magic at it. And so like, all right, well, let's go check it out. And we checked it out, and then we got some cool stuff. Colt was like, all right, I'm going to use my big brain, and I'm going to identify everything. And then Colt identified a whole bunch of cool stuff.
He really smelled it.
We also found some, yeah. He did like the typewriter, kind of like, I don't know how you do it. We did all that, and then we took a long rest, and we woke up. He identified some more stuff, and then it's like, all right, let's go swimming. And so we're like, hey, let's go swimming. And we did some magic, and then we can breathe underwater. And before that happened, though, there were some baddies in that room. They were in the water room. They were dragging their dead friends down into the water. And it's like, oh, yeah, you want to go? Let's go. We're going. All right, secret attack. Pow. And then we jumped them. And then we followed them underwater, some of us faster than others. And then we took them out. And it's like, cool. Now we're underwater. And we're having a good time. we're swimming, and we find some more coffers. They turn out to be kind of whatever, and then that's all I got really. Oh yeah, and then Colt had that moment from Star Wars where Han ran into the room with a bunch of stormtroopers, and they're like, "Yeah, let's not do that. Let's go the other way." And then thankfully they didn't hear him, and that is where we finished.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, turn the corner. Literally dozens of Sahooligans, as Aelin likes to call them.
Yeah.
And you guys kind of did a quick 180 and got the hell out of there. Yeah, excellent job, sir. You get inspiration for the night. If you don't use it, you lose it. And with that, we will kick off on our next session of Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
Tested some magics too. I think I used lightning down here, and it was all right.
Right.
Use
Same with the
lure at one
ice.
point. Yeah.
Very
That's good to know.
strange.
I doubt fire would work. I never tested that. I don't have any fire magic actually. Do I? No.
I mean, it worked in SpongeBob.
Yes, it did.
They were able to light a fire underwater.
All right.
I don't know. As a player, I've never played underwater.
True, it's our first super underwater adventure.
You know what I actually learned just over the last week or so? Apparently, this adventure module, Ghosts of Saltmarsh in general, is apparently not the easiest to get anymore. And like people are paying quite a bit for it, like the actual book. So like you can find the regular one on like some reused books and like kind of thrifty book places but it's still like $45 or $50.
Wow.
And then I have the special edition one with the foil on it and like the Sahooligan on the front cover, and apparently that one's going for like $130 to $150 just for the book.
Dang.
Wow. Crazy.
Thank you.
I wonder why.
I could not tell you, because it's fun, great adventure. Even though it's not an adventure, it's just like a collection of adventures that can painstakingly be strung together. All right, so you all have about faced and kind of swam back around the hallway until you feel like you're at somewhat of a safe distance. You're just a few feet, maybe 20 feet away from the door where you remember you saw some Sahuagin in there like hanging out, maybe celebrating or something before, but you've kind of slowed down and now all kind of caught up with each other. And again, just as a reminder, we are all completely submerged under the water at this point. I'll throw it back to y'all. What would you like to do?
I warned everybody about what was in that room, right? With my underwater talk with the assistance of Red.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I'm trucking on unless one of y'all stop me or say something.
And are you just kind of
just imagine Ocarina of Time every step just.
So you are just kind of metal. Your new boot goofing through the through level 2 of the fortress here. Okay.
With my bright ass orb light right next to me.
Okay.
Trudge on.
Okay, as you approach that room again, I need you to make, if you're trying to be stealthy about it, I need you to make a stealth check. And I'm going to say down here with your big fat ass boots and your big glowy light in an otherwise almost completely dark area, I need you to roll that with disadvantage.
I can do that. No problem. Is it gonna show it for the disadvantage? I got to roll
So
twice.
15 was the DC, so 16 is good.
Well, that's not disadvantage. That's just regular.
Oh, yep. 17.
Oh,
All right, one
nice.
better. All right. So as you kind of approach this doorway, you catch a glimpse of these Sahuagin in there, just sort of being a bit jovial. You can kind of hear their voices over, like, through the water a bit. Again, everything sounds quite muffled down here. You notice them, and you are actually able, you get enough time to kind of put that orb, that light, sort of behind your coat and kind of shield it a little bit from that direction.
Okay. As soon as I do that and kind of get low to that edge, that hallway, I'll do like I'll grab around the corner. I'll kind of do a quick push across.
Okay.
And float to the other side and land, and look at everyone else.
Kind of clunk. Everybody else.
Slow moving.
Yep. I don't think anybody else has any sources of light, correct?
No, I do not.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So everybody else is able to kind of swim across.
I'm gonna point to red also, and then tap my head.
Yes, sir.
Should I really be in front right now?
You're doing great.
I swear those guys in that room almost saw me. If you're cool with it, though, I'll keep going. But this doesn't feel smart.
They would have saw you potentially in front or behind.
I'll just shrug at red and look to Aelin and Kugal with a look of affirmation, nodding, and just proceed north.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
This looks like the room this is where we came in. Is this like sea kelp or algae or something on these pillars?
One sec. There we go. I had to fix something on the stream. Yes. So there is on these pillars, there's sporadic kind of tufts of like moss, seaweed, kelp, just kind of like stranding off of these pillars. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going then. Just make sure it wasn't anything odd. And I remember internally I said I was always gonna take lefts, so I'm just gonna keep lefting.
Okay. As you approach this corner, you can see floating through the water, not just the corpse of the Sahuagin that you all caught up to and maimed, but this thing is kind of bleeding out, and it's sort of seeping out into the water, and you can kind of see it spreading around. And you know how Sahuagin are with blood.
And dogs.
As I'm moving up towards it, I'll just kind of place my hand on the corpse and do this like slow push it back behind me.
Yeah.
Like I'm just trying to get it more back behind us.
Yeah, and as you kind of push it, just a stream of blood is coming out of this thing's body.
I really don't know what to say about it. I just push it back towards the steps. A little further away, hopefully.
Go bleed somewhere else.
You want me to carry it back up the stairs and toss it back up in the upper room?
You hear, the rest of you hear.
Kugal, what are you trying to say?
You heard me.
Did I stutter?
No.
Okay, just leave it here. Or, okay, that'd be fine.
Oh, with the body? I don't know. It's probably damage is done already.
That's a good point.
Okay, you see Colt round the corner and continue stomping his way down the hallway.
Right.
Every time I near a corner, it looks like it hard turns, and I slow down and I kind of do a.
Kind of
I'll do
peer
like
around.
like you said earlier. I'm gonna do like a little like low orb, like I gently like hold it around the corner while peeking, and then go back.
Okay.
If I don't see immediate danger, I just keep on swimming.
Yeah, this place is truly a labyrinth. These massive hallways just seem to go on and on for quite some time. Colt is
I
just
start getting a little uncomfortable as I see this hallway goes a little longer than the rest.
and it does come to a bit of a dead end.
I'll slow down and wait, turn around, make sure everyone's behind me.
You see everybody keeping up for the most part, but it looks like everybody's kind of warily, keeping their heads on a swivel, so to speak. But you do find yourself at a bit of a dead end. There, to your left, but to the right on the map, is like an archway that seems to... There's not a door in it, but it does seem to lead into like another corridor, whereas to the west there, it does seem like the hallway just sort of continues on.
I have an idea where this goes, but I'm going to slowly swim that way a little bit. Just a bit more to make sure. And I stop with the orb behind me when I get to the wall. And I'm going to just with low light, I'm going to just peer around a little bit. And I think I may see something living and not friendly looking around the corner.
You do.
I'll go back.
So a short passage beyond the archway that you went through opens after about 20 feet into a larger room. There's very little that you can see at the moment, but what you do see is it looks like a couple of Sahuagin. Their backs are to you, and they're kind of like they are kind of floating in the water. But it's almost like they're kind of kneeling down, engaged in some sort of like it looks like the one on the left near the wall is almost cheering, and you can hear multiple voices coming from this room.
I'll turn and look to everybody else, and I'll make a stern expression and just shake my head again, and start pushing away from that area. And I'll look to Red and I'll tap my head as I go by.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to call me sir, Red. That's weird. We're pals.
Sir, I won't call you sir anymore, sir.
Red, let them know that there's more Sahuagin in there if they didn't notice. I think it might connect to that bigger room earlier that another 4 or 5 were in. So another potential big threat, big scary room that hopefully we don't have to visit.
All right, cool. And I relay that message over to everybody, to Aelin and Kugal.
A thumbs up.
I sent a message to Colt. Hey, be sure to let us know if there's more Sahuagin.
I'll slowly turn back and look at him. I'll just don't look back forward and continue on.
These hallways just seem to go on and on and on, and it's taking quite Like, you're moving very quickly here on the map, and for the sake of brevity, we're going to continue that way, but moving through the water obviously takes a bit of extra time and a bit of extra energy, especially for those who are either not used to swimming or are not equipped with some sort of magical equipment to assist with that.
You're thinking about it. We could always just send our fast fish to scout, but I guess if someone gets jumped, we want to be together. I think internally.
Take a year to get there.
Yeah, if they got jumped while we were separated, that's a 2 versus whatever at that point. The crossroads, I'll slow down just a little bit and peek and start peeking around the corner. I'm gonna hide my light again. I don't see anything thus far. I'm gonna slowly move out and see it's another big old passage and just keep swimming forward.
Yep. So looking north, you see about 20 feet to the north is another archway that looks like it leads into another room. Looking as far as you can to the west, it seems like it's a staircase that goes down.
Oh shit. I start swim to the staircase and I get a little concerned. And I'll stop and look towards the group again and just kind of cross my arms while floating a little bit like I'm thinking.
What's up?
Should we... I think we found the way down. Should we go down? If they have something big here, it's probably deeper, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
You hear anything locally?
No, you don't hear anything unusual.
I look visibly almost frustrated as I'm kind of rubbing my head, and I'll respond to Red again. I hate leaving things just unchecked, but if we're to stick to what we're supposed to do, I say we just go down from here. Can you ask the others how they feel?
Colt and Aelin separately. Kugal and Aelin separately, excuse me. Colt is asking our thoughts on exploring this level in its entirety or moving down to level 3. What are your thoughts?
Maybe since we're just right here, let me just peek my head in and see if there's any Sahuagin or if there's like some of the stuff we're supposed to be finding. I'm not gonna like fight. I just want to peek, do a little sneaky peeky to see if like, oh wow, here's the thing that we're looking for. Just in case. Be right. I'll be 2 seconds. Be 2 seconds.
She's going to explore that area. I say to Colt and Kugal separately.
Just a quick little looky-loo. So it looks like there's nothing in here.
Well, I'm gonna read that to you.
Okay.
The ceiling and floor of this larger room are unfinished stone. Light green tiles cover the walls, and seaweed grows freely throughout the chamber. Anemones, starfish, as well as a lone bright red lobster crawl over the natural rocky surfaces.
I'm out.
What did you find?
It was just some like sea life, and I'm like, oh, you know, there's
Like Sahuagin?
no, like a lobster. One.
I say to Colt and Kugal, she found a lobster, and now she's even further gone. Oh,
Can I tell what this
motion-
stuff here is?
Motion down the hallway.
Yeah. So
It looks like there's a light down here, so I don't want to like get in because it looks like there's some light coming off, but
the corridor that you're in leads into what looks like a great hall. Its floor is tiled in black, and the walls are coral pink, and the ceiling is white. Black tiled pillars are regularly placed in a line across the room. To the west of those pillars, long tables have been placed end to end with benches to either side. At about let me see where you are. Yeah. So, at about the midpoint, right at the edge of your vision, there is an archway opening into a passage. You see that the archway is decorated with elegant black and gold designs, evocative of waves and monstrous sea creatures.
I swim back and tell the guys.
As Aelin is swimming back towards you, Red, where you're standing, you're kind of just looking around, and looking to your right in that sort of larger empty room, you see that red lobster just sort of sitting there, and it just seems to be looking up at you, and its claws are just sort of moving back and forth, but it's just sort of staring at you.
Aelin, what did you see in there?
It's like a great hall back there.
Yeah.
Looks like I can see a lot of Sahooligans.
Do y'all see this lobster?
Are you going through everyone's head just saying that?
Yeah. Is he staring at me?
I think he is.
Those of you who come around the corner and look at the lobster see that it is definitely looking up at Red, but when you come into vision, it also kind of looks over at each of you, and it's almost as if it's like acknowledging your presence.
I'm gonna try and talk to the lobster.
Okay. How would you like to do that?
I'm gonna send it a message and be like, hello. Not like kind of
you see it look back over to you, waving your hand, and then it sort of hops up off of the floor and does a little swim about, a little 360, and then comes and lands again on the floor with its claws just sort of clacking a couple times and looking up at you. You get the feeling of like happiness that sort of floods over you.
I think it's happy to see us, I say to everybody.
Oh, that's nice.
You're communicating with a lobster?
Yeah, so
Is it like is it a familiar or something? Like what why was there I swim past Aelin? I look at what Red's looking at. This thing can actually understand you?
maybe.
Oh, Red.
Where is it in the room again?
It's literally on the floor about 10 feet from you, still inside the room.
I'm gonna step a little closer to it. Just kind of like,
Interrogate it, Red. Ask it what's what.
What's your name?
Yeah, I kind of want to bend down a little bit, like probably about 5 feet away. I'm trying to see if there's any like essence or anything coming off of it, like arcana or something. Excuse me.
You want? Yeah, make an Arcana check.
This is about to be the waterfall. All right, let's go. It's 3 hours talking to this crustacean.
Nat 20. How about that? You're definitely picking up some sort of magical something off of this thing.
Shit.
It's magic, I said, everybody.
I start getting uneasy.
So I'm going to reply to the lobster, and I'm going to say, I know you're magic or have magic capabilities going on.
You see it do almost a little dance with its legs on the side, and it sort of wiggles a little bit, and then it sort of wags its tail a couple times and looks back up at you. Then you see it sort of do a small. It doesn't really swim around. It kind of walks around as though it's like looking around, and it turns back and makes eye contact with you, and you get just like a vision in your head of large, sharp teeth chomping, and then the image sort of fades, and then you experience the emotion of like fear as you look back down to the lobster, and it's sort of kind of recoiled back towards the floor a bit.
Does anybody see Project Hail Mary yet?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I want to go see it in IMAX.
But anyways, well, this I say to everybody, I just had a vision from a lobster, and so that's totally normal. It was like scary teeth and fear and stuff and whatever, and so I don't know if this is like a human that's been transformed or polymorphed or a familiar or something, but something's up with this crustacean.
It just looks very intelligent.
Sounds like it's
just a
scared
smart-
from what you're saying.
Right. It's a lobster, right? It's not a crab. It's a lobster.
It is a lobster.
It's not a crab person.
It is not a crab person.
Big crab. Big.
You want to just bring it with us?
Hey, do you want to come with us? I say it to the lobster.
You experience the emotion of kind of like excitement, hopefulness.
Aww.
All right, it wants to come with us. I say, everybody. Do you want to like hop on a shoulder or in a bag, or do you want to just walk around?
You get the feeling, like when you mention like in a pocket or in a bag, it seems to like kind of dance at that idea.
All right, who wants to carry the lobster in their pocket or their bag? That's not magic.
Are you its
Hi,
friend?
Carrie.
Yeah, how heavy is it? I could be encumbered.
How heavy is a lobster?
It's a lobster.
We'll call it a pound.
I literally
I could
will
do
be
it. Yeah, I could do
over
it.
encumbered if I do.
All right. Well, we hang out in the back, so you can come with me. And I'll just like, I don't know, hold my arm or whatever.
Yeah, it sort of jumps up, and it's like a little water arachnid, pretty much. It kind of climbs up your leg and then onto your arm. When it does, you notice that something has been like carved into its shell on kind of its back left side, and it's it looks like a word, Shern, S-H-E-R-N.
S-H-E-R-N.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reply to everybody, but not the lobster. But like, I think its name is Shern. It's carved in. It's carved in on its shell or whatever.
Does it? Do you think it likes that name?
So
If it was carved into it?
I'm gonna message the lobster. Is this your name on the side of you?
You see it look back up at you, and then you experience just a brief wave of like happiness.
Okay, yeah. I think your name is Shern. Shern.
It does a little lobster dance on your forearm.
All right. Well, we have a companion now.
It looks over like toward up the northern hall, and looks back up at you again, and when you make eye contact, you get a brief bless you
Thank you.
vision of two large, like, four-armed Sahuagin. Just, again, it's like a snapshot. It's like a photo and a flash. And in that flash, one of them looks to be sort of pointing and, like, yelling angrily, and the other one is just sort of standing there very stoically. Just, I am very badass coded. And sort of looks, it does this and kind of is looking towards the north.
So, everyone, I think Shern is trying to tell us that there are 2 4-armed Sahuagin that way, and I'll point up the hallway at some distance. I'm not sure where it'll be, but it's up there that way.
Guess we don't go that way then. We got a little guide now, Red. I'll swim up and put my hand on his shoulder.
I will say thank you for the information to Shern.
You turn around and see Sherry looking at you, and she has this look of just complete confusion on her face and is looking around, and it just sort of gives you the what the fuck gesture.
Oh. Sherry, sorry. I've been talking in people's heads and I've not been including you, so I do apologize. Oh, phone.
You see her kind of look around in her head for a moment, and then looks back to you, and you hear her reply, "Can I even respond to this? How the fuck does this work?"
It's magic. But yeah, we found this crustacean, and I carefully.
You see it kind of like its claws are like sort of waving around.
Yeah. It's somehow magic, and it's been giving me visions. And it says that there's 2 big Sahuagin up that way, and I'll point back down the hallway to the big 4-armed dudes, and its name is Shern, and it's coming with us.
Are you sure the last Sahuagin didn't bonk you on the fucking head too hard? What the fuck are you talking about? Magic lobsters.
Yeah, it's a new one today.
All right. Well, I seen you debating about the staircase over there. We could go down, I suppose, but we also wouldn't have anything to report on the second entire floor of this place.
Oh, I'll hold up. Do this. Sure. What do you think about the 3rd level? Is it bad?
You get a sense of fear, and then a snapshot of dozens, maybe hundreds of Sahuagin, like marching or swimming, rather.
Okay, so
Yoink.
to everyone, including Sherry. So I asked Shern about level 3, and it was fearful, and it said scary, and then I got another one of those vision snapshots of hundreds of Sahuagin marching.
100. Holy cow.
Right.
Guess that's why we're sneaking, I suppose.
Oh, sure. Have you seen any kind of crazy war machine thing that's being worked on?
You sense a bit of you sense a bit of uncertainty, a little bit of trepidation, but then it turns kind of again to the back to the east, and you get kind of the sense that there is something dangerous back that way.
So Shern kind of motioned that way to the east and kind of gave off some vibes that something dangerous is that way. Because I asked it if I'd seen any kind of war machine or something, and so I kind of hesitated for a second, but maybe something is that way.
Red, can you see if anyone here can maybe go invisible or something?
I mean, I can't if you're asking me.
Maybe Kugal or even Aelin.
Not me.
I don't know how to go invisible.
Your
Yeah.
lobster buddy is either referring to the 100 Sahuagin in that room to the deep east, or the thing that could be in the room with said Sahuagin, which
No.
that's a
Now,
suicide stealth mission unless you got some tools or something to not be seen, which I don't right now.
now, there was a distinction in the visions. It definitely motioned down to the hundreds, like the third level, but then up here was the scary machine thing. Kind of back the
Well-
way we came, so maybe we could see that.
Well, in that room where I turned around and said it was a terrible idea, there were upwards of 30 or more Sahuagin in that room that I saw. If what we're looking for is in there, I don't know how we're going to get a view of it without trouble. Unless one of our more fish-oriented folks, and I turn and just look at Aelin very uneasily and Google, are willing to attempt to peek.
Sherry says, I can try and be as sneaky as possible. I don't mind going to look around.
No. I start motioning in the water, just bubbles flying up. That is a bad idea. She can't hear me.
Sherry Colt is on board with your thoughts. Shut up, phone.
I guess I'll I can talk back and forth, Red, right? I don't have to do that
that's
thing
fine.
every time. I'll just say, Red, let's just maybe. There's only 2 guards north. Maybe we just take them. We keep looking around here. Go east a little bit. Do a lap, and I'll look towards Aelin and Kugals and making a circular motion, just to make sure.
I like the idea of scouting as much as we can without an altercation. And then a thought hits my mind. Hey, Shern, can you turn invisible by chance?
You sense like a little bit of like sadness, disappointment.
Oh, maybe you were able to? Fascinating. We can't, none of us can either, so don't feel that bad about it.
It gives you a little, kind of a little tippy tap, little tippy taps on the arm.
Like this staff, it shoots out fire, but we're underwater, so what's the hilarity of that?
Sort of looks at the staff and kind of shrinks back a little bit.
Yeah, it's scary outside, but not underwater. But not, All right. So Shern said no. But also Shern hesitated that Shern may have been able to at one time.
That's well, I mean, it is magical. There's got to be something to them.
Right.
Either way, are we? There's that eastern room we just turned away from, and there's a northern room with only 2. Which way should we go? Knock heads. And I'll have my shield out, and I'll kind of knock on it twice. I'll kind of look towards Aelin and Kugal as well, making with my head just kind of motioning towards the north and then motioning east and then holding up a hand.
What do you guys think? I say, you want to go knock those dudes out, or do you want to go try and sneak around somewhere else?
It's tough because it's just the unknown of like, will it be 1? Will it be 20? Who knows? I like the idea of like sneaking to see what we can see in a sneaky manner, potentially.
Sherry says.
But that's just my vote.
Sherry says, "We're not. Our armor doesn't really make as much noise down here as it would, maybe above. As long as we don't go around announcing ourselves and crashing into things, maybe we'll be able to
True.
sneak our way through. Well, we really need to do something about your eyes, Colt.
Sherry says you need to improve your eyesight.
I'll just look to Sherry, and I'm gonna make a hammering motion on my hand, and then I'll give her a thumbs up.
Sherry, Colt said he's gonna use his voodoo magic and do that stuff.
Ah, he's gonna make himself robot eyes. I like it.
Something like that. Not fully that. Alright, well, Colt is sensing uncertainty and indifference, so he's going to start swimming a little north. And again, knock on his shield twice, trying to show that, hey, we might be scrapping in just a second to start moving north.
Shern, I think we're gonna go scrap, so we'll stay in the back, though.
You see Shern sort of snip her lobster claws a couple times before
Is Shern a girl?
swimming around back onto your kind of clinging to your back right shoulder.
Shern's a girl.
Shern's a girl.
Shern, I shoot magic, by the way, so
Her
be
name
careful. Be advised.
Something before we just go rolling on.
Roll,
I'm gonna ready
rolling.
I'm gonna ready a lightning lure. Like I'm gonna have my right palm pushed in and kind of just low channel it, ready to fling it out. It's within 15 feet, so I might not reach whatever's around here.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder. And like, do you want me to swim ahead and scout it out? You know, I don't have this fancy underwater.
Are you talking to me? Message Aelin.
Did you grab my shoulder? What shoulder you grab?
I was trying to grab Colt's shoulder, but since Red's here and can talk for me, then I can say, hey Red, I was gonna see, like, I'm pretty like agile down here and I can see pretty well, so I was gonna see if you guys want, I can try and maybe swim up ahead to see, like, sneaky anything going on here.
One moment while I connect your call. Hey, Colt.
I was about to round the corner, but I stopped and I turned like he noticed something.
Hey, Colt. Aelin's finally ready to step up and be a sneaky submarine missile launcher thing. And so she has offered to sneakily go around the rooms and look through things in advance if you are interested in this.
I just look at him for a moment, and then I'll just look to Aelin, and I'll lower my shield and push my right palm in and lower my hand, and
You are ready to go?
I kind of do the meme of that dude look at the laptop. He's like, "Why didn't I think of that? That was so obvious the whole time." As I'm looking at Aelin, and then I'll get back and nod at her.
All right, he approves. And I said some slander, and I apologize for it.
I'll do my best. Are these
Sorry
like
for saying
pillars
bad
here?
Stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and swim up behind one. And that's kind of like my goal is to
I'm gonna have my light also.
try and stay like kind of hidden behind these.
Okay.
What's this thing?
Well, it's kind of right on the edge of your vision there.
It's scary.
It is a little scary. So just as a reminder for this room here, the Great Hall, the floor is tiled in black. The walls are coral pink. The ceiling is white. All of these pillars are black tiles as well. You can see, at about the halfway point in the room, there's a archway that leads into looks like some sort of hallway or passage on your left. On the right, it looks like a semicircular niche has been hollowed into the center of the eastern wall. The floor, like the bottom of this, like little carve out, sits a full 7 feet off the ground. On the shelf formed there stands a large carved stone head, visibly battered and disfigured. But it's hard to see exactly what it is from this distance. Swimming a little bit closer to it, you can see the features on this head can still be recognized as that of a lizard folk. But the head is about twice as large as like a life-size lizard folk. Make a perception check for me as well.
Perception.
22, very good. You can overhear the sound of what sounds like Sahuagin communicating from the hallway to your left.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna do this in their direction, like, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you.
So, ring, ring, ring. What did you find?
There's the hooligan down the hall.
How many?
I don't know, I just hear him talking.
I say to everybody.
I'm swimming here to try and, like, get a little peek. I still don't
Aelin
see him,
found
but I
two
can hear him,
Sahuagin.
right?
You can hear him.
I'll have my light out, but I'm gonna try to
Oh,
cover it.
I see
my
two.
hands.
I'm gonna
Start
swim
scooping
right
out.
back here so they don't see me again. And I'm gonna say there's at least two. I saw for sure at least two. I don't know how many more. Maybe there's a million more back there,
Two.
but they were there.
2, Roger, 2. Did they seem
least.
scary?
Well, they seem something.
Are they standing
reach
there
it.
menacingly?
Once I reach Aelin, I'm gonna point like all throughout the room and just point north and raise a hand like I'm questioning. Like,
Do you want
is
to go
that the way?
north, Colt?
I'll turn back to Red and say, wherever they are, if there's only two, I'd say we get past them and move on, right?
Do
There
they have
could be
2
more
arms or
than
4
two.
arms?
Wait, what, Red?
How many arms do they have, Aelin? 2 or 4?
I don't know.
Well,
I'm
it
swimming
depends.
back up. My guard dog. Don't mind him. Can I tell how many arms this guy over here has?
Yeah, looking at that one, it looks like one memento. Both of let's see. So the ones that I'm trying to see what you can see. So the one you can see does have 4 arms.
Oh, there's at least 3.
A quick peek in the
my
room.
head around.
Yeah,
Oh,
quick
I saw 3.
quick peek in the room. You saw, and I'll say you can kind of like peek your head around if you wanted to, like just get a close. Like you're kind of in the water too, so you can kind of float up and I'd say about right there is as far as you could go without needing to make like a stealth check. You notice a couple things. So there are. So at the end of this little short hallway, another archway opens up into a larger area. Here, the floor is tiled indigo and the walls are dark blue. On the west side wall, a massive, ornately carved throne rises from a pale blue dais. Pale blue marble pillars stand to the east and west. The dais is of the same pale blue marble, while the throne itself is a black coral. The ceiling is tiled pale blue. On the throne sits a massive Sahuagin, bigger than any of the ones you've seen so far, which already kind of dwarf you in size. This creature has 4 arms, and in its upper right hand, it holds a large trident. His 2 lower hands grip the arm of his throne. I'm trying to see. Let me look at your. Yeah. Floating next to the throne on the creature's left-hand side is an adult female Sahuagin holding a long staff tipped with a jumble of shark jaws and teeth. And in front of the throne, at the foot of the dais, 3 adult Sahuagin float with their backs to you. 2 float with bodies held rigid, while the third one in the middle it has 2 arms instead of 4, and it seems to be pleading before the throne, although you can't understand what is being said.
I circle around, and I'm like, emergency call, 911.
Yes,
Ring,
yes,
ring.
What?
Yeah, so I think it's like the king back there, and there's like and I just fill him in on everything.
Whoa, danger, yes, danger.
Danger. I'm swimming back.
Repeat to everybody. I think
This is the
Aelin
boss.
found the throne room, the Sahuagin throne room. King and queen, danger.
King and queen, like their leader?
Like the big boss.
How many were
they
in
had
there?
Staffs and tridents. There was a king and queen and 3 others.
Yep.
Colt
At
looks
least.
down and like he's contemplating something.
You want to go, Colt?
We should take him.
Like, kill them or take them hostage? We're just gonna roll right in. We don't know anything about these people.
5 of them, 5 of us, and their leader? We take that out? This whole place is in disarray? That would be a huge boon for Saltmarsh.
So, if I remember right, and I do, we are supposed to be on a stealth mission. we are not on a what do you call it, regime change mission. This is not a war. This is a special operation.
This is an excursion.
This is an excursion.
It's costing $1 billion gold a day to do what we're doing.
This is an opportunity right next to us. Their whole army's across this whole floor. Their guards
Yeah.
are away. Only 5 of them? With the magic and capability we have?
Did you see barrels of oil in there we could take with us?
At least 5. At least.
Like, 5 million barrels? Let's go.
No, at least 5 hooligans. There could be plenty more.
Aelin said oil, so let's go.
No, we're not.
Give him a confident look and look to Aelin and give her a thumbs up.
Actually, no. Hold
Start
on.
swimming north.
No. We should not. We should not go. We at least think of a plan.
What? All right, then give me more details then. So there's 3 guards in there and a king and queen?
Yeah, but we don't know anything about them.
I feel like we're screwing up here. Are you sure? You don't want to do anything about...
Strength, areas of importance, defensive measures. How far off are they on attack? Those are what we're here for.
Sherry says, we also don't know what kind of fucking patrols they have coming through here.
Right. Who knows? There could be some alarm that goes down to the scary floor with hundreds of Sahuagin that they could trip, and then they're up here. We'd be fried fish.
Right.
Or, like you said, it could just kill the 3 of them, but that's not an objective.
Kill the... What do you mean, the 3 of them?
Or the 5 of them, excuse me.
Oh. I suppose.
We can...
Just feels like a wasted opportunity. All right.
Everyone
In that
else, what do
case-
y'all think? Should we take them down or no?
Well, can you ask Aelin, not the big guy, the king, the other ones, did they look pretty similar to the ones that we fought before?
Aelin, what did the other 3 look like?
Well, one was a woman with like, I think she had a staff thing, right? Is that a fever dream of mine just now?
She did have a staff, kind of decorated
had a
with
staff?
shark jaws and shit.
So I feel like maybe she's magical, so that's a potential yikes. The king guy was massive. Who's like the biggest person you've ever seen? That was like that plus size. Like, he was massive. And then the two other guards were like, "Ooh, I'm a guard, look at me." But then there was a guy between them who looked like he was maybe in trouble and was like trying to plead his case.
The two guards, are they, did they have the forearms?
Forward.
Did they have the forearms?
They did.
Yeah, they did.
They were both forearms.
You see Aelin briefly like swim back over to the hallway, peek in, and then swim back. And yeah. 4. Yep. She says,
4, yeah. 4.
Hey, well, just remember, if those little four-armed, and I use little in a very not serious way, but just one of them almost stabbed me to death about 45 minutes ago. And you're saying there's 2, plus the biggest one you've ever seen, plus another one, and then a magic lady.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying.
It seems daunting.
Colt, knowing all this, you still want to go in blazing? Pew, pew.
Did I hear any of that? I thought
No,
that was
you
your
didn't. You
call.
didn't. No, that
I
was.
was looking back and forth.
Yeah.
I'll pass along word for word.
Okay. So Colt's naivety is he wants to be the he don't want to admit it, but he wants to be the real good guy. But he's seeing everyone warn him repeatedly. He kind of lowers his gaze and just nods and looks back to you, Red, and I'll say, all right, then I guess we sneak by and keep going north then, loop around, or should we head back and go east?
Sure. Do you have any secret magic powers?
You see Shern sort of perk up back onto your shoulder, and you get the sensation of like being offended, and then you get like an image of like a person, but it's like a half crab, it's like not really knowing how to draw outside of your own ecosystem, but in a way that is trying to communicate. And it's like a half crab, half human giving you this look.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'll take that as a yes.
You see Sherry swim up next to you and sort of just give you a little look.
We're trying here.
What is the crab saying to you? Oh, the lobster saying to you now?
It's saying it could have magical powers that it can't explain.
Well, of course it has fucking magical powers. It's talking to you.
Well, it's like casting images, which is pretty advanced.
Also magic.
Fascinating.
I can't do that.
No.
She sort of kind of swims off.
Aelin, did you by chance look that way? And I'll kind of point the other way towards the statue. It's like, did you see anything that way?
Oh, is that like up?
Yeah, like that
up
way
ahead?
into the, yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't swim that far. I can try and I'm gonna like
see anything this
circle
way?
back. And I'm gonna swim around the backside to try and like not be seen.
Yeah. So, getting up a little closer to the north side of the room, you see a hallway that continues to shoot off to the north. That also looks like it sort of has another archway, another door that leads into another room.
Hey, yay, yay. I'm just gonna keep on swimming a little until I see something that makes me stop.
Aelin, are you okay over there? If you're within 120 feet, you can hear this message.
So far. Oh, there's a something here. Can I tell what this is?
Looking into that room, it's kind of like you can see something swimming around there. Hold up. Let me pull something up here real quick. So as you're kind of swimming up to this room and giving it a look, the ceiling and the floor of this room, it's more kind of unfinished stone. Light green tiles are on the wall. Seaweed grows freely kind of throughout the chamber. And you see, again, similar to the room that you found Shern in, there's starfish kind of crawling across natural little rocky surfaces. You see several large sharks with armored plates driven into their flanks, swimming freely here. And with kind of swimming into that room, I need you to make back. I know, but you swam in and swam back. So no! I need you to make if you're trying to be sneaky, I need you to make a stealth check for me. And the DC is going to be 15.
Aelin, you killed us all.
Okay. I'm scooting you back up here. When you turn and it takes you a second because again, the Roll20 maps can be they're very easy to read. Being in this actual scenario, what you're looking into is a pretty dark room, even with decent dark vision. And there is seaweed growing off of all of these walls, and that's where these sharks are kind of hanging out and swimming. So in the amount of time for you to kind of register what's going on in there, one of them starts swimming out toward you. But just the one. I will give you an opportunity to react here as you see this thing coming towards you.
Do I know how is sharks' vision? Like if there's a bright light, would it like blind them kind of?
Let me check something real quick.
Saw a video. If you just twist them and you say "Get twisted, idiot," they get confused and leave. You hold his face and
yeah,
like that.
Get twisted, idiot. These ones do seem to have pretty decent vision. Their smell is also sense of smell is actually very good as well, obviously.
Are sharks smart? Do I know that in general? I'm trying to see if I can trick this thing.
I mean, you don't know. You've also never seen a shark with literal like metal pieces forged onto its body.
Can I try and cast thaumaturgy behind it and like make sounds, ominous whispers?
What? I mean, yes, you can, but I need a little bit more. Like, what do you want it to do? What do you want these whispers to do or say, or like?
I want it to distract the shark so I can swim away.
Right, but I need to know. I need to know what's Aelin's plan. Like, are we just making?
Yeah, like
sounds?
in Lost.
Like,
where it's,
the smoke monster?
Yeah, exactly. 100%. I'm trying to smoke monster this thing.
Okay. Well, let's see here.
Hey, little shark, come here. Little shark.
Can you read thaumaturgy for me?
Yeah. Let's see here. You manifest a minor wonder within range. You create one of the effects below within range. If you cast a spell multiple times, you can have up to 3 of its 1-minute effects active at a time. Trying to do phantom sound. You create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers. I'm opting for the ominous whispers here.
Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be one of those things from that list unless you just want it to be ominous whispers.
Well, that's what I thought my options were, so that's why I was wanting ominous whispers. I just want to distract it to be like, what's going on back there? And then for me to be like, swim, swim, swim.
Okay. I am going to have the shark make an intelligence check.
Hey, stupid.
Hey, stupid. What you doing over there?
And I'm going to say the DC on this is going to be like 10. We'll call it a 10.
Do I have to roll?
I do.
Oh.
Shark is seeing if it's dumb or not.
This thing is fucking stupid. It is sort of curiously swimming your way. It was not aggressively like darting towards you. It was just kind of swimming your way to check out what was there. And then you create these kind of ominous whispers. You'll never be a great white. You'll never be the king of the sea. And it seems to kind of spook it in a sense, and it sort of turns and swims the other way. When you see it turn, you also at that same time see like 4 or 5 other sharks kind of swim to the point of that location as well.
Great,
and they seem to
I'm
be
out.
kind of swimming around a bit.
I'm swimming as fast as I can.
Okay.
Once I see it's distracted, they don't see me. I'm like motion, like go, 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 go. It is not safe.
Everybody but Colt
tap Kugel,
sees
I'm like, go,
Aelin
go,
swimming
go.
up super fast, like a little torpedo, and darts behind the statue. And
Go.
headed your way.
Keep it moving.
Colt, it's not until she's like right up on top of you that you see Aelin swimming fast as hell down to the south.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
I turn and go.
What's
Armored
going on?
sharks. A lot of
Armored sharks.
Armored sharks.
Armored sharks.
We need to go.
Are they attacking? Are they coming? What?
They about saw me, and I tricked it.
How?
We need to not be around them.
Oh, I didn't mean to teleport. What? Aelin, hold on. Let us catch up to you. We're not torpedoes. All right, I will repeat to everyone that Aelin saw armored sharks. All right, so what do you mean armored sharks? Explain.
Like they got some armor on them. They were already lethal. Now they're indestructible.
Like a harness? Like a horse? Like a saddle? What do you mean armor?
Like someone put armor on them. I don't know what you want. I don't.
What kind of
they're
armor is it?
armored.
Is it leather?
Like metal?
Metal? Metal.
I think it was metal.
What? Where was it on the sharks? Like
I'll see if I can. I'll see if this works. That's what it looked like.
Oh wow.
It was like stabbed into him.
Yeah. Wild. Okay, so she saw armored, scary sharks, I say to everybody. And Shern.
Oh, I'm glad we're not going that way anymore.
Hey Shern, what do you think about the armored sharks? Honestly, just like...
You see Shern immediately sort of recoil back behind your shoulder. And you get the sense of like fear.
Shern hates them too.
scary.
Right.
Coming around, and I'll just look to Red and Aelin, and I'll just thumb to the east.
Did you get a number?
Too many.
Too many.
No.
Understandable. It sounds scary. I'll relay that to everybody that there were a bunch of them.
Too many.
Mm.
All right, making our way back through the hallways. Arduous stomping for Colt. Ease of swimming for a couple of you. But you see Colt just stomping around like Metal Mario down at the bottom of the lake. Clunk, 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 clunk. Till you find yourself back at the crossroads here, where again the sound of like yelling Sahuagin noises flood your ears.
I'll grab Aelin by the shoulder, and I'll point straight ahead of the direction we were going, and I'll make this motion and then ask her to kind of go that direction, like sneak around that corner.
This one down here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I already see 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4.
Aelin, what do you see 4 of?
I can't tell. It's too far.
Do you
Can I tell?
Is it
DM?
is it Sahuagin or sharks or?
Let's
There's
see.
Sahuagin down there, I remember.
From where you're at right now, what you can see is 4 Sahuagin, seemingly distracted by. They're doing something. You're not sure what it is.
How many arms do they have? Because I know that they're going to ask me.
The ones that you can see, it looks like they all have 2 arms.
I got 4 2-armed hooligans.
So 4 2-armed Sahuagin in here. I say to everybody.
At least. At least.
At least.
I look towards Aelin, and I'll have my shield out, and I'll make a stern expression.
Are you wanting to fight?
I wish I could talk. Goddamn.
Colt, are you ready to go? Would you like to place a collect call to Aelin?
Yeah, it sounds like they're distracted. Should we take advantage? There might be more in that room if it's connected to, there's another room further to the east I saw some in. Unless she's willing to sneak in there. I mean, again, if you said what we're looking for is to the east, and there's Sahuagin for sure in the room where this thing could be, we're gonna have to enter those rooms to figure that out.
Aelin, are you feeling sneaky, or do you want to just barge in?
You know, if I go in much further, then they're for sure going to see me. So I think that the sneak aspect of that is just not possible if I'm being real.
Sherry swims up
So
to
it's
you,
really-
Colt, and pulls out her sword and is like pointing at it, like.
I hold my shield up to her and just
right.
knock it a couple times.
I think we're gonna go.
I'll swim past Sherry and I'll lightly tap Aelin and just give her a nod. As I scoot past her, I'm gonna take the orb and I'm gonna lower it. I'm gonna try to cover that light as much as I can, where it's only like 5 feet out from me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to start sneaking as far as I can into the room while motioning everyone to follow me.
Okay.
Oh my
Make
gosh.
a stealth check. And I'm gonna say, since there's kind of some commotion going on in here, you can make this stealth check with advantage. And I'm going to roll a few perception checks as well, with disadvantage on my side.
Nice.
Lay down.
Okay.
That's a lot
Non-nat
of
20.
dice rolling you just did.
Well, I had to do for
Plus-
disadvantage. I have to roll twice.
Oh.
As you come around the corner, looking in the room, you don't see them moving or reacting to anything at the moment.
Okay, I start seeing more, and I'm just slowly, just eyes wide open, just stepping closer and closer.
Colt,
I
how
hear something in my
many
head. I
DC?
stop. I'll just hold up my free hand and the number 4.
You can reply to this message.
Oh shit, 4.
4. I say to everybody, 4. 4. C4.
And then I pause again, and then I say in his head 6.
Colt, 6. Roger, 6. I say to everyone, 6. Roger, 6. How many arms we got, Colt?
One with many.
Okay, we got 1 with many, 5 with 2, the normal amount.
Okay, and I'm gonna. I gotta make a decision. I can't discuss strategy this far in. I keep sneaking closer and closer.
Colt, what do you want to
Okay.
do?
The moment anything sees me, I stop. I turn around slowly, and I just point back down the hallway to the south.
What? Colt, what's wrong? What's wrong?
I take my free hand. I don't even respond to his head. I'm so nervous. I just turn around.
That's me with those sharks.
It's a go. What happened?
It's like
Colt,
fucking. It's like fucking 20.
Like
What?
21. 20
Just big
Oh
ones,
my
little ones.
god.
It's just all types.
This place
of
sucks.
what?
So look.
Of Sahuagin?
So again, man.
Sahuagin.
So looking into that room, obviously, it was a pretty large room. You caught the quickest glimpse of a seaweed bed that covered the entire eastern wall. You see multiple coffers that were in the room with weapons and stuff sticking out of them, various weapon racks. And there was what looked like a Sahuagin champion kind of barking orders or something at a host of Sahuagin standing in the room. A lot of them looked as though they were armed to the teeth, pretty much. You got a closer look at the 4 Sahuagin, not really engaged with the rest of them, the ones that you could see, and it looked like they were. You kind of held your gaze on them for the longest time, just making sure they didn't notice you. It looked like they were gambling on 2 lobsters fighting in a small net arena.
Oh.
Up.
I'll now that I get my bearings a little bit around the corner and not feeling like I'm about to make a big mistake.
I don't know if this will work.
Oh yeah, it showed up in the chat. Oh, those lobsters are scrapping. They probably don't want to. I'll relay every detail I saw to Red to tell everybody else.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
DM, did it look like they look like they're all armed? Did they look like smaller Sahuagin and there was one big one?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, I really don't know our power level. I don't know if that's something we could take or even if we should figure out if we
I'll
could
repeat
take.
that to everybody. Sharon, I have a question. Did you have to fight other lobsters in a gambling chicken fight ring kind of thing?
It projects an image into your mind. At the same time, an aura of confidence washes over you, and you see that same half man, half lobster snapshotted standing just flexing hard as hell. Wasn't the first episode of One Punch Man a lobster man, Jamie?
That was his first real monster fight, I think. I don't know if that was the first episode.
Yeah.
It was his backstory.
Let me see if I can
Yeah,
find it.
lobster guy. He was wearing like heart shorts or hard underwear with human legs, but his upper torso is like hard lobster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see.
That's that's basically what you see projected in front of you, in your mind.
Crablante, or
Crablante, yeah.
Okay,
So,
well, I think Shern was the champion lobster fighter, from my understanding.
Okay.
I'm gonna Red. Can we test something with your magic when we get a little further away from this room? I'll start going north a bit.
What would you like to test?
I think we need to find out if you can actually use magical fire down here or not. Because if we have to go in one of these rooms and there's 20 to 30 of these grouped up, you are the nuclear option.
So, I regret to inform you that my staff has not recharged yet.
Those words make me very sad, Red.
The staff is still on E at the moment. From my understanding of its magical properties, on the next day it will recharge X amount of charges.
All right. In that case, we resume sneaking. Make sure to mark that down, though. That's another barracks, fully armed. We saw King and Queen. Apparently, some dissident in there was about to get executed or something. Oh, what else can we find?
Man. I mean, we're making good numbers here. This is one of our objectives, getting staff count.
Kind of made note of a couple of good locations.
Scary rooms.
I'll pause right here and peer around the corner. When I don't see anything immediately, I'll shuffle around it.
Okay. And then, so just as you're rounding that corner, just to describe what you see, the hallway it's to your left there continues down quite a ways. You see a couple of doorways down the hallway. To the north is a large set of double doors. So you have a door here, a door here, and then the set of double doors up here.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll move forward a little bit more and see this this set of double doors to the south. And I'll kind of look to Aelin and then back over to Kugel and Red, and I'll look back to these doors. And I'll just hold my shield out and do the opening motion and nod at them like I'm looking for confirmation.
I got your back always.
Because Aelin gives me a confident look. That's all I need. That's all the ammunition I need. I turn to that door, and I slowly and stealthily start pushing it open. With a little bit of light just beaming in. Just a bit of light.
Yeah, it's dark as hell in there. Except for this small beam of light piercing through. If you're kind of looking through at an angle, just kind of cracking the door, you don't really see... I don't really have the ability to open this door halfway.
No. My intention with that is just to see if anything, like I hear like swishing water or something, like that little light and cracked door gets some attention. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to push it open. I'll wait like 5 seconds.
You're not jumped.
You hear... like the same amount of like swishing. Again, your hearing isn't really made for underwater, so a lot of what you hear is just the low rumble of being underwater.
Okay. If nothing comes to grab the door, then I open it up. I can click that, right?
I think so. I don't think it's locked.
Oh, well.
Okay, pause.
Hello, guys.
Looking in this room, you see that the floor and walls of the room tiled a medium gray, ceiling white tiles. Very sterile looking room. There's a small table in the center of the room with a small matching bench beside it. There's a seaweed bed that covers the northeastern wall corner. There's a coffer in the room with its lid closed, and a hollow space by the bed that you can't really kind of see in right now, but you also see a Sahuagin and several armored sharks that occupy this chamber. You see what looks like some sort of magic wielder tending to the armored plates of one of the sharks at the moment, and she kind of is startled and looks at you with wide eyes, and then lets out kind of a Sahuagin, like a, and points in your direction. And we are going to go into initiative, but before that, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break. And get ready to see what's going on in this like weird medical procedure room. So hang out with us. We will be back in just about 10 minutes. I didn't mean to run the intro again, so we're gonna stop that. Now we'll be back. Jesus.
This is happening a lot. I was ready to fight 4, not.
I'll chew quiet.
Me too.
All right, we are back, and we're in combat.
Nar.
Let's see. There we go. And let me zoom in a little bit here for the stream. Bam. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative. Kugal.
Let's find out.
14.
14.
Red, yours auto-populated in mine. 13. Aylin.
17.
17. And Colt.
I think I got a. Oh, it's in chat, right?
Yeah, I got two different numbers.
Yeah, I got a 5.
Mine said 7 on the thing, but 13 on my page.
Huh.
Like 7 in the chat, 13 on roll or D&D Beyond.
Weird.
So
Well, I'm gonna go. I mean, yours literally auto-populated in D&D Beyond for me, so we'll go with that one. All right.
don't forget to roll for Shern.
Shern's gonna share your initiative, Red. Now, it did seem like you didn't completely necessarily surprise them here, so we don't have a surprise round, but y'all did roll pretty well. So, Aylin, you're actually up first.
Oh. Well, I'm just gonna try my best here. And
Oh, geez.
I'm gonna swim 5 feet over to the side here. How many is this? 5, 15, 30? Oh yeah. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt, and I'm gonna see if this will work in this like enclosed area. I don't know, did that work? Did that roll? Holy shit, that was terrible.
Was not a good roll.
I have
11.
a +8, so I rolled a 3.
You did.
Wow.
What were you aiming at? One of the sharks?
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do. Trying to get like that guy.
Your guiding bolt flies through the water, and as it does, it kind of illuminates the room as it flies across. The shark kind of sees it coming and is able to move just out of the way, just in time before it hits. And you see your kind of holy light slam against the back wall.
How embarrassing. That's all I got.
That's basically my entire life as Shadowheart in Baldur's Gate 3. Guiding bolt, missed. They missed every time. End of turn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kugal.
I haven't seen anything yet. I'm still in the hallway.
So you see Colt sort of open this door and then sort of almost swim back, like not a full 5 feet or anything, but kind of brace in a sense. And then Aylin swims up super fast and launches some kind of holy light into the room.
Well, it's intense enough for them to start firing off, so I am just going to stay at my current location, and I'm going to hold an Eldritch Blast in case I see something come out of the door.
Okay. So if something comes in your line of sight, you're blasting.
Correct.
Okay. Alrighty. Red.
He kind of swim. I got, I think, 15 feet. I can move. And swimming like difficult terrain.
Yeah.
It's like half
Unless
speed
you
or
have something
All right.
that enhances. You got any flippers or anything?
I wish. All right, so that's 10 feet. So that's almost as much as I can move. And so, all right, well, cool. We got some shark guys, and we got that guy. All right, let's throw a chaos bolt at the health person.
Okay.
The Doctor Terrible.
Okay.
And so we'll get one ready to go. And so that'll be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
And I want to do lightning damage. So we're gonna have 7 lightning damage and then 5 generic damage.
Okay. As this thing is let me click it here. As you make direct contact with this thing, and you see its body sort of freeze up for a second and then sort of untense. It is, you definitely damaged it, but it still looks like it's okay at the moment.
Cool. I'm gonna swim back my last 5 feet and I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. That is gonna bring us to our little priest friend here, who is going to look, let's see. It would look at you, Colt.
Okay.
And you see it sort of raise its kind of webbed hands and sort of start to chant something. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Whiz. Save.
Okay.
15.
You start to feel like your body is tensing up, and having a harder time moving, but you just sort of like flex and mentally focus and fight off whatever this feeling is, as you see the creature stop waving its arms about, and it is going to kind of move a little bit off to the corner over here. That is going to end its turn. Actually, no, it is going to do one other thing. You hear it start to chant a bit. And let's see, this is... and you're not really sure what the hell it's doing. You can't really see it.
Like it.
There. Okay. Which is going to bring us to Sherry. Sherry is... We'll say she was kind of at the end here. She is going to load... She's going to move up next to you, Kugal, and sort of see you doing... kind of preparing, and she's going to do the same thing but with a crossbow, as she pulls out her crossbow and sort of pulls it back and latches it and is kind of preparing to let loose an arrow or a bolt if anything comes out into the opening, which is going to bring us to our sharks. Let's see their movement. They have lots of movement. Okay, 2 of them are going to swim up right to you, Colt. And we'll say actually one's going to swim out here, which is going to trigger Kugal and Sherry's ability. So Kugal, if you want to go ahead and go, you can.
Give him my my double shot. So want to be worth an 11 to hit.
An 11 is not going to hit.
Second one, 23.
23 definitely hits.
Okay.
So that's going to give him a little 8 damage.
Okay. That's 8 force damage.
Correct.
Okay, you see this very quick streak of water just like getting pushed out to the side, almost like a gigantic water bubble just race past you, Colt and Red, and makes direct contact with this shark on its side, and it kind of blows it off course a little bit as it sort of floats around to the side. It definitely looks like it hurt the creature, but not as much as you would have thought. All right, and it is going to... Let's see, we'll just, for my own mental well-being, we're going to start with this up here. Aelin, this shark is going to try and make 2 bites at you.
It's rude.
But I think both of them are not going to find purchase, as it does kind of like latch onto you, but it latches onto a very strong part of your armor at your forearm, and you manage to sort of knock this thing off of your arm. Colt, the one in front of you, is going to do the same thing. It is a natural 20, but it is not going to be double damage. So this thing finds kind of a weak point in your armor as a single tooth manages to slide through a crease in the metal and sink into your shoulder for 22 damage.
What the fuck?
The big old fat tooth. With blood kind of in the water, you see another shark race out, and this one as well races up. Aelin, this one is going to be swimming towards you to take 2 more bites. First attack is a 19.
Yep.
Is going to be 9 piercing damage. And the second attack is a non-nat 20. For 14 damage as it just bites hard twice onto you.
Fudge?
The other one is going to take another... Okay, go for it. Go for it.
I want to... They need to make a dexterity saving throw. They have to beat a DC 16.
Dexterity save. He rolled a 12 plus 1, so 13, so fail.
Did that roll anything? Maybe?
Wrath of the Storm, 12 damage.
12, we'll call it lightning damage.
Okay. You see this thing kind of seize up for a second, but it almost sort of shakes it off. It, again, definitely damaged it, but maybe not as much as we thought it would. That being said, this also is going to trigger Sherry's held action, and she is going to let loose her crossbow bolt. And that is a 21 to hit. For 14 damage in the one that just swam up next to you, Aelin. So that one is going to take 14 damage as this bolt just sinks right into this thing, and you can see blood start to pour out of it. It actually looks bloodied already with just that one. It looks pretty weak, a bit weaker. Let's see. So that was, I believe that was all 4 of them. Yes or no? 1, 2. I rolled. Oh, wait, no. I've got one more attack against you, Colt.
On with it. I got drugs just in case.
Yeah. Let's see. It's gonna have advantage since you are bleeding. Before I roll for advantage, that was a 18 to hit.
Block.
With the advantage, that was a 3. So yeah, you managed to parry this one off completely. And that brings us to your turn.
I punched some fucking sharks. I saw those videos too. You punch them in the face, they get all scared and leave. I'm gonna Thunder Gauntlet. Which one is you said one's badly hurt, got hit by a bolt that went past me, right?
The
Which one is it?
This one here, to your left.
Oh, perfect.
Or to your right, rather.
I'm aiming a fist.
That's definitely gonna hit.
Damn.
Where is it? There it is. 8 thunder damage.
All right, you punch this thing, and you see almost like a shockwave explode out from the point of impact. And this thing is mortal, but it is still fishing around, sharking around.
Let's give him one more of that nose. See if that does it. Oh, maybe not.
A 13, it is going to sort of move its body in a way where right when you make contact with it, it's one of those really thick armored portions, and you don't feel like it did anything.
I am going to use my bonus action to use what looks like my last available guardian field, my little force field. As I pull that, take my hand behind my shield, and I flip that little switch again, and this barrier just shimmers over me. I get 7 temporary hit points.
Awesome. Noise.
And end of turn.
That brings us to the top of the round. Aelin.
Well, I would like to cast at a 3rd level. Sorry, let me find. I have so many that are very similar to each other. Spirit Guardians. So I need all of these little shark assholes around me that are within 15 feet, because everyone else is immune. I need them to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. We'll start with the one next to you. How wise are they? Not very. The one next to you rolled a 7. So fail. I'm assuming fail.
How do I tell what it actually? The creature has a failed save.
What's up?
Oh, it's wisdom 16. Sorry, I was trying to see where it said what it took me a minute to find it.
So, the two next to you, as well as the second one south of you, all failed. The one right in front of Colt succeeded.
Okay. So let's see. Turn the creature saving throw. Okay, so they'll either take full damage or half damage.
Okay. And what
And
kind of
it's
damage is it?
radiant damage.
Radiant? Okay.
Radiant.
So 17 on this
17.
first one. As your little guardians go to try and start biting and clawing at these things and scratching away at them. All right, roll damage for the next one.
It's just is what it is, I think. For
Is it?
all of them, I think. Maybe, I don't know.
Let's see.
Do you want me to roll for each of them? I can. I don't know, I'm new here.
You're good. I'm just double checking.
I guess maybe it would make sense for it to be each of them I have to roll. Because they're each technically entering it for the first time.
That was my kind of thought. Yeah, so yeah, it'll be a separate roll for each for damage.
Okay.
So 18 on the second one.
Nar.
And 10. So that was 17.
Oh wait, do I need to roll one more time?
No, because it yes,
'Cause
one
there's
more.
4, right?
Correct. 16 on that. All right, so 17. That. 18. $10. Sorry, it takes me a second to do this. And
That's all right.
You said it's half damage on a successful save?
Yes, chef.
Okay, there we go. So, your little creatures get to doing their violent business. Ripping, tearing, biting, scratching at the eyes wherever they can get a hold on. And you see them, they are doing just a wonderful job at doing violence. But the radiant damage itself, it seems like it's not quite as effective on these. However, the one right in front of you, they do manage to claw through this thing's eyes, and it just goes limp in the water. The rest are all still alive and looking fairly okay at the moment, but they definitely took some damage.
All right.
End of turn?
End of turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Kugal.
Jeez. The two that are immediately in the doorway, like, what are they looking like?
The ones right in the doorway. All of them are looking fairly okay at the moment. A little bit of blood coming off of the two closest up in the hallway, but not a lot.
Geez, I don't know. I'm going to scooch up just a little bit, just behind Colt, and I'm going to see if I can give the closest one to Colt, just like the one that's directly south of him, a poke.
Okay.
With my glaive.
Okay.
Just because line of sight, and I don't want to hit anybody else.
Yeah.
Right now. So.
Yeah. Get a little skewer action going.
Yep. So I'm going to give him a little jab with an 18 to hit.
An 18 is going to hit. Yeah.
Okay. And that will give him a 12 damage.
Is that like piercing?
Slashing. Yeah.
Very good. You slice across this thing, and you see blood just start to pour out. And this thing is bloodied at the moment.
Okay. I will end it there. I'm not going to pursue any further.
Okay. All right. That brings us to you, Red.
I'm gonna throw a chaos bolt at this one, the one that was not just hit a second ago.
Okay.
First level, so let's get that going. And we'll do cold. So 20 to hit.
Okay.
Which I think will work. And then 10 cold and then 2 generic.
Okay. So your bolt just streaks through the water, almost leaving small little ice shards in its wake as it freezes the water around it momentarily, making direct contact with the side of this shark and explodes in this kind of icy display, I guess you could say, and definitely does some damage. Again, not as much as you would hope. Seems like it's still kind of doing okay.
So interesting. I will end my turn pondering.
All right, that's going to bring us to our Sahuagin friend, who's going to come out from around the side, is sort of observes the battlefield really quick, and then looks over at you, Aelin, and sees you kind of focusing on keeping these little demonic angel, vicious things going around tearing into their sharks, and is going to put up her arms again and start casting something. Aelin, you start to feel your body seize up a little bit. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. DC is 15. 19. You manage to shake this off, and nothing happens. So they're going to use a bonus action. You see them start to chant again. And let's see. And you see a bit of like greenish, bluish magic start to envelop one of the sharks in front of you. More specifically, this one here right in front of Colt. And you see some of its wounds start to close up a bit. And you actually don't see any blood coming out of it anymore at the moment, just what was there. That's going to end that creature's turn. Let's see, they'll actually kind of go back around the corner here, hoping to let the sharks do the brunt of this. It's going to bring us to Sherry, who is going to try and take another shot with her crossbow. She's going to move up here next to you, Red, and try and take a shot at the same one you did. And is going to hit.
Nice.
Holy shit. Sherry's overpowered for 20 piercing damage.
Wow.
My girl.
Awesome.
Which she times this right as this shark is going for a bite on Colt, and that bolt sinks right down this thing's gullet and just sticks up through the top of this thing's head, and it stops moving completely. It was completely fine. It was not bleeding anything. This motherfucker just rolled over, belly up, dead.
She said, "Not my man."
These things were got a lot of health than I thought they did.
That's going to bring us back to these two. Aelin, your shark is going to try to bite you a couple times again. First one's going to miss, I believe, with a 14 to hit.
Misses.
The second one, I believe, is going to hit with a 19. Or are you 20 AC?
No, it's 18.
Okay. For 17 piercing damage. Just as a reminder, these sharks are as big as you all. They're like 6 foot, 7 foot sharks. They're
Holy
gigantic. They're not like little baby sharks. And I need you to make a concentration check for me. The DC is that of the damage. So the DC to maintain concentration will be 17.
Is that a con save? Is that what I'm doing?
Yes. It's a Constitution saving throw. Okay, a 9.
So my guardians are just gone
The
now?
guardians dissipate as this shark bites into you, and you feel just this intense pain course throughout your body, so much so that it distracts you from maintaining concentration on your spell. And
Yeah, I'm about to be unconscious. These things have fucked me up.
they are gone. brings us to the second one, who is going to take a couple of bites at you, Colt. That is a 17 to hit for his first bite.
That will not hit.
You block it off, and another 17. That ain't gonna do it. You managed to parry off both of these things' attacks, and that ends its turn, which brings us to you, actually.
So there's still 3 of these things alive and kicking around us. None of them are wounded, right? Except the one you're ailing?
No, they're both wounded. They're just not bloodied or anything. Everything has at least been wounded on the battlefield.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to continue punching. That one right below me. So I'm going to go for. First swing.
Aren't there 2 of them dead?
2 of them are dead, yeah. Sorry, let me fix this. Sorry, that's on me. So a natural 1 is not going to do it. Your punch goes a little wide, and the armor of it actually gets caught on one of the armor pieces on the side of this thing, as it sort of panics a little bit and sort of spins you around this way as you're caught on this thing right now, as it swims kind of past you, spinning you a bit in a 180. You're like a rodeo rider, like stuck on a like your arm is stuck in the reins.
Is that gonna? What is that gonna do to me here? Am I getting hurt? Am I disadvantaged or something?
You would have disadvantage with your follow-up attack, and yeah, I won't say you're like restrained. You're like stuck at the moment. So you couldn't, like, you can't walk away or move. You're kind of going where this thing does.
That's my punching arm, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna turn a sad time into a potential happy time. I'm gonna take my shield arm, and for my second attack, I just want to try to jam it like in its jaw and just hold it there, so its mouth is like stuck with me. So my arm's on it, shield's in its mouth, and we're just locked. Okay. I don't know if you want to count that as a grapple or attack, or how you want to do it.
Let's see. So you're kind of stuck on this thing's side. It's dragging you along by your right arm, which means your left arm, you'd have to kind of go around the back side to get up to it, which you could do. But you're kind of, it's like a backhand that you're trying to do with it almost, so you're doing it blind. So I'm going to say an attack roll, like an unarmed attack roll with disadvantage.
All right. Unarmed strike.
Nice.
17. Wow. So it does not, the 17 does not meet this thing's armor class. As it is like plated, but that's also not necessarily what we're doing. So what I'm going to do, because you weren't necessarily trying to strike it for damage. So what I'm going to do is use your unarmed strike, and I'm going to make an athletics check against that, and see if it's able to kind of maneuver out from your shield getting like shoved in its throat. A 21 will beat the 17. God damn it.
No! Help! I'm stuck.
I wanted it to happen. I tried real hard to make it happen. So yeah, you're just kind of like stuck rodeo style on this thing at the moment as it swims around. And this thing, I mean, you can feel now that you're like grappled onto this thing, you can feel how much power and force these things have. I mean, it's like its entire body is made of muscle. Is there anything else you want to try and do before we end turn?
No.
Okay. No? Aelin. Aelin's got so much blood coming out from her armor. And it has just whipped all of these sharks into even more of a frenzy.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at a 2nd level.
I don't know what's going on with the music. It's like cutting in and out. Sorry, stream. Sorry, chat.
So that's funny because it showed, I just had the same thing happen to me that James did. Red did. It showed 20 in the thing, but it showed 22 on my screen. Yeah,
I would say, like, I will obviously defer to D&D Beyond, since, like, we're rolling in D&D Beyond. I'll defer to that. I can see that, too. I see the 22.
So do I need to add 20 to my health or 22 to my health?
22.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm still not looking great. It's fine, though. I'm trying to rally for my friends and put on a brave face. It's fine! Blood's leaping out of my mouth. That's all I got. That's all I can do.
Okay. Man, what is going on with this?
Sounds fine to me.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's probably your Sirenscape.
It's on my side, which is what's feeding into the stream. It's just not happy. I think it's Google Chrome. I think it's Chrome doing this. I need to just switch over to Firefox for our audio. But we're not going to do it in the middle of a fight. All right, so we're dealing with choppy music for now. Sorry, guys. That brings us to Kugal.
Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to Fade Touched Misty Step to the opposite side of the shark on Aelin's west, and let me move myself if I can. I'm going to jump over that way.
Okay.
That Misty Step's a bonus action. So I'm going to zap over there. Actually, I'm going to move just like one more 5 foot, because I've got like 30 feet to work with on that one. And just so I'm out of its normal reach, and then I'm going to give it a glaive stab with hopefully a sneak attack because we're flanked.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
I'm going to attempt to hit 24.
That hits.
So I will get that guy plus a 1d6 also. So that will give me 4 on the regular hit and another 5 on top of that. So 9 slashing.
9 slashing damage.
Yep.
You cleave into this, and blood just starts to spill out again on the other side of it now. It is definitely mortal.
That will be all I can do at the moment.
Okay. Red.
I'm gonna try something different here. I know Colt and the Shark are at the rodeo right now, kind of do-si-doing around.
Mm-hmm.
With that in mind, I'm just gonna try and punch it. Gonna do something different.
That's the spirit. Hell yeah.
Come up and like, I saw Colt do this all the time, and so I'm gonna try and punch it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on it.
Okay.
For
a 21 does hit.
So this will be 6 necrotic punch damage. So I try and do a science experiment.
Okay. As this thing is swimming around, whipping around, golly, this music. It's really annoying me. You wait for the right moment. You see it sort of swimming around almost in a panic. And you wait just until it exposes a big enough side of its torso that you go up and give it a punch and transfer that necrotic energy right into it for, what was the damage on it?
6 necrotic.
Okay. And you see a bit of this thing's flesh sort of wither a bit, but then again, sort of magically like stop before it spreads too far. Damage was done, not as much as you'd hoped.
Still pondering. Also, it can't regain hit points until the end of my next turn.
Oh, nice. Okay.
If it's healed. And I will end my turn pondering still.
And ponder you shall. That's going to bring us to our Sahuagin friend, who is going to come out into the hallway again. Colt, it's going to look at you, and you see it just sort of raise up one hand and like clench its fist. And when it does, you see a pair of gigantic spectral shark jaws come for you and try and clamp down on you as you're getting rodeoed around. So it's actually going to be with disadvantage that this thing's going to be trying to target you with. And I can already tell you with disadvantage, an 11 ain't going to do it. So that misses. It quickly sees that this is not going to be the way to go about it. And it's going to move over here to the side. It's going to look over at you, Red, and you're going to see that same pair of spectral jaws try to clamp down on you.
Yikes.
Ay, natural 20. The follow-up is 13. What's your AC?
That's the number.
Oh boy.
I am resistant to fire damage.
You are resistant to fire? That is good to know.
Just in case.
Burning jaws.
I can't be put to sleep.
So 36 points of force damage comes slamming down on your body.
Oh my god.
And blood just sort of explodes out. But that's going to end its turn. Sherry is up. Colt, she is going to swim up and try and free you from this shark whipping about. And is going to make an athletics check here. We're going to say this DC is going to be, let's see, she's not really in great swimming. No, she is in a decent swimming gear. So DC for this is going to be 12 to try and wrest you from the side of this shark. Oh my god. God damn it. What is her athletics? God, she rolled an 11. She rolled an 11. She like grabs onto you and you feel it's like in Infinity War where they almost have the gauntlet off of Thanos and Star-Lord comes up and just ruins everything. She almost had you free and it just took a weird turn and sort of she does like a little backward flip in the water as this thing almost tail whips her away. Which is going to bring us to our shark friends here. The one next to you, Aelin, it's taken a bite from you, obviously, last turn, and is kind of halfway turned around. Kugal turned around and tried to slash it with his glaive. It's going to move towards him and take a bite. Aelin, you do get an attack of opportunity here with melee, if you would like to use your reaction this round to do so.
Do I have to do a attack roll first?
Yes. Yeah, you would do an attack roll with your weapon, with your mace. A 25 definitely hits.
Nice. It's showing me that I was a 14 on mine. Yeah. LOL.
What in the world?
What did it show a 25? How crazy. Okay. So I'll roll my damage now.
Well, I'm gonna stay consistent here. I'm gonna stay going with what roll 20 says. And a 14 is not enough to hit. I'm gonna have to see what's going on with that. That's very weird. 1d20 plus 6. Yeah, for some reason in here it thinks you rolled a 19.
Weird.
That's very weird.
Do I need to hit features and traits and maybe it'll...
Yeah, maybe refresh it. Yeah. But that is going to miss as it swims, darts away from you toward Kugal. Kugal's going to make 2 bite attacks at you.
I'd like to do a reaction with one of them with my entropic ward.
Okay, what is that?
I just once for short rest, when a creature makes an attack roll against you, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that roll.
Okay, so the first roll is with disadvantage.
Yes.
And that is going to miss as you sort of dart out of the way just in time. It swings back around for a second bite. That is a 14 plus 4, so 18 to hit.
That would hit.
You got lucky with this, as it's sort of kind of a glancing blow in a sense, for 6 piercing damage, as it just kind of gets like the side of your arm a bit, as opposed to getting a good like bite on you.
With the one that missed, using that entropic ward, it gives me advantage on the next attack that I can make against it.
Please keep note of that, because I will forget with all of this. Okay. That's going to bring us to the other shell shark, which is currently hauling Colt around with it. It's kind of in a panic at the moment. Sherry just tried to wrest Colt free from it and has been kind of flung back. It's kind of in a panic mode at the moment, and in doing so, I'm just going to flip a coin here. It's going to make a bite attack towards you, Red. But I don't know that this is going to hit 8, 9, 10. For 12. 12 misses you, yeah?
Oh, yes.
All right, you literally feel the force of these jaws chomping right next to you. And again, it's going to it's thrashing about with Colt stuck to it. And goes for another bite. And again, misses with an 11. As Colt's weird, like the fact that it's kind of throwing this thing's balance off has apparently thrown its bites off as well. So that misses. That's going to bring us actually to Colt. You're on a bucking bronco right now, buddy. What do you want to do about it?
I want to... I gotta deal with this thing. I'll just try to make some... damn it. Can I still try to punch it with disadvantage? Even though my arm's on it?
If you're wanting to just punch it and not necessarily go for a specific thing, I won't impose disadvantage on that if you're just trying to basically bash it with your shield, more or less.
And I'm trying to do it with my right fist that my arm's caught on. Kind of like... just like tap it if I can to make the thunder, like the thunder effect happen.
How much? Because right now, think of it like your wrist, like your forearm is basically just wedged in the armor plating of this, and the direction that it's swimming is like keeping you from really doing anything with that wrist.
All right, let me ask you this then. I do want to try with my shield, but I got an effect on it that's really neat, but it only happens if it hits me normally. So I have a repulsor shield.
Okay.
Normally, if it strikes or something strikes it, I can activate it to launch said thing 15 feet backwards.
Okay.
So if I shove this in its mouth, instead of doing damage, could I just activate that repulsor to get it to, I don't know, fly against the wall, rip off my arm with it, or something? Just get it, just dick them up real good.
You gonna end this campaign with a new leg and a new arm?
I just want to shove this
Give him
thing
any
off
more
me.
ideas.
Yeah, why not? Give it a shot.
Okay. No.
You'll need to hit it with enough force to do so. And a 17 is just shy of its armor class.
Okay. Can I do one more? Is that an attack action or no?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's party.
We're not partying today. I just keep flailing my shield arm, like trying to get it around on it, and I just can't do it.
You all see Colt getting literally dragged through the water by a gigantic armor-plated shark, and you see him just like bubbles coming out of his mouth as he's just yelling into the void and just repeatedly trying to bash his shield against the side of this shark, and it's just swimming wildly around in about a 10 by 10 foot area.
I mean, I'm a cartoon right now. That's I got any bonus actions I can really use, do I? With my no, because my vials are in my wrists. No, I'm good. That's it.
Oh, no. Okay. Aelin.
This is complicated here. Well, I guess I will try and I'm just gonna try and do a regular old hit with my mace to the guy that's got my bestie Colt grappled, essentially.
Bestie.
I don't know what
Damn.
the roll actually is.
Kugal's hurt by that.
22 twice.
So then I guess I need to do this one now.
Yeah, 22. I see 22 in
So I guess it
D&D
hit.
Beyond. 22 to
And then
hit.
6
22
bludgeoning?
hits.
Okay, so take 6
slaps.
bludgeoning damage.
6
with
bludgeoning.
my
Which one
mace.
are you attacking? The one that's dragging Jamie around right now? That's dragging Colt around?
Yeah. I'm hoping like that if I hit it, like it'll like open its mouth or something and free him, or something.
Well, and he's not even stuck in its mouth. He's stuck like to the side of it.
I'm stuck on its side.
Oh,
My
that's
armor's-
unfortunate.
It's stabbed into me, and I'm stabbed into it.
Well, that's a bummer.
You do knock the crap out of this thing, though, and it is bloodied. Borderline mortal at this point, swimming around, just kind of thrashing about. It seems just as unhappy to have Colt stuck to it as Colt is unhappy to be stuck to it.
Well, that's all I got, folks.
Kugel.
I'm just gonna give this guy a swipe in front of me because he is in my face and I don't feel like moving around.
Yep.
But I do have advantage on him because of my entropic ward
Yes.
that I gave him. So, and assuming I'm doing that right, there we go. So an 11. What did it? Didn't roll in the thing right. So an 11 plus. So a 16.
So I see a
Would be
16.
the. Okay. It didn't pop up in the chat. It's weird.
A 16 is going to miss, though.
You. 16 misses. That's pretty.
They are armor-plated sharks. So I won't say miss. You make contact with it, but your glaive just sort of glances off of the armor.
Okay. Well, that's all I got for that. Like, I don't have a bonus that's going to help me or anything, and I don't feel like moving right now, so I will end there.
Okay. Red.
Perfect. So I don't like our friend back here in the room, and so I'm gonna throw us. We're gonna try some fire damage. We're gonna see.
We'll see what happens.
It's SpongeBob time, and so I'm gonna cast a Scorching Ray at them at 3rd level.
Okay.
And so the first, it'll be 4 rays. So the first one's a 14.
That hits.
The ray. Perfect. So that'll be 5 damage, maybe. I don't know.
5 fire damage.
Underwater.
Yeah, and you see like steam almost emit off of these rays as it just evaporates the water in its direct line there. You said there was a 5 damage for that first one?
Yeah. And then number 2, 28. Papu.
So that's natural 20, so that's maximum damage. And if you want to roll another d20 to see if you clear its armor class, you will deal double max damage.
Perfect. All right. So let me just do a. That'd be a 13, so just ignore everything else.
Let's see. I see a...
Just the roll straight.
Well, it'd be like, your attack roll, so you would get...
Oh, okay.
Your plus as well, so 21, yeah.
Oh, so 21.
Whatever max damage is for that second ray, double it.
So that'd be 24 fire damage, because it's 2d6.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wow.
You blast one of its arms clean
22.
off. And blood is just like gushing out of its wound into the water. And it is clearly, this thing's almost blacked out. It's sort of floating in the water, but it's still moving. It is barely clinging to life.
Let's go. I still got 2 more rays, baby.
All right.
Number 3 is probably a 15.
15 hits.
So 8 more fire damage.
This thing's head is incinerated clean off of his shoulders.
Oh.
And it is no longer with us. By the way,
let's
it's...
go.
Go ahead.
It's just... No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, unrelated, it's definitely something with Google Chrome, because it's almost every time I switch tabs is when the music starts to get choppy and weird.
Weird.
So I'll have to figure out what's up with that.
And then last ray, we're going to throw at the one at Kugal. And that'll be a 16 to ray with 11 fire damage. Man, this is hot.
A 16, though, is not quite enough to penetrate this thing's armor.
I'll just be like, end of turn.
Man, it's crazy. The spot Aelin swam up north, there was like at least 8 or 9 of these things in there.
It was terrible.
You made the right decision by swimming away.
For sure.
Did you say end of turn there, Red?
Yeah, end of turn.
All right, Sherry is up. And she is going to swim back up. And this time, Colt, she's not going to try and grab onto the shark and try to free her arm. She's just going to grab onto you and just try and like catch her other arm on like the wall or something to try and brace and rip you free of this. So she's going to make an athletics check again. And we'll say the DC is 15. She goes and grabs onto Colt. And Colt, your armor starts to almost slip a bit, and she readjusts and grabs on, and she kind of recalculates and tries to reach up and pull your wrist directly off again, and her wrist gets stuck on it. And now you're both getting dragged through the water by this shark. Let's see, that ends her turn, which would bring us to the shark's turn anyway. So this shark swims through your space, Red. It's going to take a quick chomp at you. An 18 is going to hit. for 13 piercing damage.
Brett's not doing great.
You can't.
I about died.
It does swim out of your reach, so you can get an attack of opportunity if you so choose to use your reaction this turn to do so.
I guess I could punch it.
Yep.
Nope.
You just kind of make purchase with its armor as it's sort of dragging our two friends. It's going to make an attempt to like bite over to its side with disadvantage on Sherry. And a 2 ain't gonna do it. So that's going to end its turn. Colt, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna use all my strength and my shield arm to just reach over into my right wrist. I'm gonna try to grab one of those vials and just. Normally I throw it in the air for this. This is where I'm just gonna shatter it on this thing's side and cast magic missile.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's 3 darts. So 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
3 force, 3 force, 2 force.
8.
8 force.
Okay. This thing, magic missiles bashing into it. Blood is getting bashed around it, like splashed around everywhere. This thing is so weak. It's so weak. It is barely just still flipping its tail, but it is still moving.
That's the end of my turn. I'm on for the ride.
Okay. Aelin.
Well, I'm gonna just
Both of
swim
these-
on over.
Both these sharks, everything is mortal. Everything is just barely clinging to life.
I'm
Same.
gonna try and attack it with my mace.
19 hits.
Okay, and then there's that.
9 bludgeoning. Alien, you really channel the magic in your underwater armor and use it to catch up to this shark that's like speeding away with 2 of your close allies just stuck on it. You catch up to it as it's sort of wriggling around, grab its dorsal fin on the back and take your mace and just bash it right on the top of the head, like you'd kill an alligator or something like that. And it just sort of loses all of its momentum in the water and just sort of floats and goes stiff. Sherry and Colt's arms, you're able to kind of unstuck yourself from this thing as it is no longer alive.
I'm gonna go my 15 feet back so I can help Kugel my next turn, and that's it.
Okay.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Ugal.
Is this thing still kicking?
Yes. Barely.
Well, I'm gonna try to barely hit it, I guess. He is harrying me like right in my face. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go with a glaive strike and see what happens here. Hope I can do a little something to him.
20 hits.
Nice.
You got this, Kugel.
Come on, I'm gonna stick it up his nose or something. So that'll give him a 7 slashing damage.
Slice across this thing's face. It is barely still alive. Blood everywhere. Can open, worms everywhere.
I'm just swiping my hands like, is he dead yet? Yeah, but that's all I've got to work with at the moment, so we'll end there.
Okay, Red.
All right.
Gosh, I'm so sorry about this audio.
My audio is been normal this whole time.
Again, it's literally just on my side. It's my Google, it's my Chrome. I'm gonna have to figure this out for next session.
I'm gonna throw a Ray of Frost at the last one. 26 to Ray of Frost.
That hits.
Yeah.
12 cold damage. Let's go.
And that is going to be enough, barely, to freeze this thing in the water from moving, and no longer are we in combat.
Bless it.
Oof. I'm just gonna float to the ground and sit down.
Did we get the spellcaster that was back in the room?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
Red blew his
roasted them.
face off.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I missed that one.
They did that scary shark attack.
I think we should take a short rest.
I agree.
Seeing as our foes are done, I'm gonna move into the next room before anything comes patrolling.
You see Sherry look around, almost in a paranoid fashion a little bit, look around, and you see her kind of looking at all the blood floating in the water, and she grabs one of these sharks and starts swimming towards the room, dragging it in tow.
Yeah, I'll grab this one. I don't know how to do that in this JD, but I mean,
Just pull 'em
Dungeon
in.
Master.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'll pull this guy in here with me too.
Just gonna kind of crawl in here.
If no one's grabbed this other shark, I'll take it too.
Okay, Kugal.
I'm going to follow in if I can commit my screen to work. There we go.
Okay. You shutting the door behind you?
Sure.
I did. Yeah.
Okay. So, looking through this room a little more, you see that there is a coffer down in the southeast corner. The lid of it is closed at the moment. And a kind of a big patch of seaweed up in the northeast corner. Red, you and Sherry are kind of just hanging out in a bunch of seaweed just floating around in the corner there.
I guess I'll look to Red and I'll tap my head and I'll do the message thing.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, I'm here.
You gonna be all right, buddy? You need, and I'll point to one of my wrists. Need a little magic or anything?
Yeah, I'm not so great.
After our break, if you're still not good, you let me know. All right?
Will do.
And I guess is everyone else just chilling? Are any of y'all do anything? I'm gonna go look at the coffer real quick if no one's checking anything.
Sherry seems to be trying to help Red tend to his wounds.
I'm trying to tend to my own wounds also with the short rest.
Yeah, maybe I
Is
should
our
wait.
short rest successful, I imagine? At least 1 hour long. Am I allowed to start healing myself?
Yeah, you can start
Yeah,
the
I'm-
process of that.
I'll just start that instead. I'll check the coffer afterwards.
4. What it? 1.
And I'd say, as far as short rest goes, if we're just trying to chill for an hour, I would say you successfully complete that short rest. Now, that being said, short rest, you don't have to be like laying down necessarily. You can talk, you can eat, you can stand watch, you can read. It's just kind of relaxation and sort of catching our breath in a sense. So is there anything like low energy, low stress y'all would like to do, bless you, while you're taking the short rest? Bless you.
Thank you.
I want to think about the way that magic was affecting those sharks. Try and figure out what was going on with that. Just think through it.
Okay. Make an Arcana check. So like based on what you were seeing, it seemed like those sharks, the plating on them was made because you had a few good hits in various places, but most of the magic was more or less reduced. And it seemed like it had something to do with the armor plating that's on it, that was grafted onto these creatures.
Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to be good at that stuff. I'm going to go up to a court.
Definitely try different types of magic.
I want to try to harvest one of them plates off.
Okay. You want to try and get one off of it?
Yeah, I want to study it during the short rest.
Okay. Like going up to one of those sharks and looking at it, it looks like the armor, it's not just like strapped onto it, it's like it's grafted onto its body, so it would need to be cut off.
Okay, I can do that. I will use however many daggers it takes. I have a lot to spare.
It'll probably take, now that would be considered a kind of a strenuous task, so it won't go towards your short rest.
Well, no, I'm not going to do that then.
Okay. You can, you said you were wanting to check the chest?
I mean, I was gonna, I don't want to open it up and get shot before I start resting.
Fair. We don't trust it.
First.
Okay. And with that, then we're gonna go ahead and call that our stopping point for the evening. Holy moly!
Nice. It's a crazy fight.
Yeah, I think I got really lucky exploring some rooms. I don't want to be the front guy anymore down here in darkness until I make my goggles.
Yeah. That was wild.
That was I did not expect that fight to go to be as difficult as it was. Now, granted, they got some kind of lucky rolls.
Crits, a couple of them crits.
And y'all got some less lucky rolls.
That's all it takes sometimes.
But golly, yeah, a couple of those crits went great in both directions. Freaking red with that like clutch crit on the Sahuagin priest.
Mm-hmm. Rolling hot.
And it didn't help that thing was back there like healing the sharks as well.
Right.
I was so
tough.
preoccupied with the damn sharks. I really wanted to try, because there was one Sahuagin by itself. I wanted to try and capture one to get info, but I never had close to an opportunity because of all those sharks.
That was 4 of them. There were like 8 or 10 up in that other room. And again, they're all
I swam away.
They're all like 6-7 foot sharks. Like they're fucking big sharks.
Yeah, put that in the data pad of recon. Hey, they got sharks with armor that resists magics.
Laser beams in there.
Laser beams on them.
What is that? John, any of y'all get a good look at the guy on the throne right there? Was it Dr. Evil?
Cole was ready to go in. Maybe it's good they didn't.
Yeah, Colt's ready to save the day over here. I need to get him on the Sword Coast Barbers.
Oh man.
All right, y'all. Let's see. Today is the 27th. Our next scheduled session for this would be April 10th. Is there anybody that can't make that?
I'm good.
April 10th.
We should be good as well.
At the moment, I'm clear.
Okay. For now, we'll plan on reconvening here next month on April 10th. We've got Spelljammer coming up next Wednesday. Seems like that's getting pretty interesting. What's going on there?
They made it to the Rock of Brawl, which is like the main hub out in Wild Space. They're about to go into a tavern called the Happy Beholder, which has it's gonna have a really fun interaction. I'm curious to see how they're gonna handle.
That's the best thing about DMing. Like, you plan something really good and it's like, all right, here we go. How are they gonna do this?
Dude, they made it. I hope Kim can hear this. They made it to the Rock of Brawl, and we had 30 minutes of our session left. And I was thinking, okay, hell yeah, they're gonna get in the tavern. We're gonna do this little thing right here. They're halfway there. There's vendors, okay? It's a massive trading hub. There's little street vendors. They go past a fruit vendor and fuck with bananas for 30 minutes, and stop right outside the tavern, just dicking with bananas. So we gotta find out next time about the tavern stuff.
Dude, D&D is awesome. What a great game. What a great game.
You never know. You never know what happens next.
You truly never do. And it's always one of those weird, like, as a DM, you want to be prepared to a certain extent, but you don't want to over prepare, because at the same time you don't want to railroad people, and you don't want to, like, I can't write out the rest of this. I can't get like a stroke of genius weekend and just like a book write out the rest of this campaign. That's not how it works. So when y'all literally went straight to the fucking staircase down to the 3rd level, guess who doesn't have any of the map stuff set up for the 3rd floor? This guy. None.
I know that feeling.
We were about to theater the mind that entire fucking floor, dude. Like, I've read through it, like I know what's there, but I haven't done the roll 20 stuff. And I was like, God, please don't go down there. Ask Sherry. Sherry says stay on the 2nd level.
Shern was here to help.
Shern was here to dude,
provide advice.
And Aelin was like, oh, lobster, fuck that thing, and like swam off.
That's true.
So I was like, oh, it's a lobster. Cool. Not a dog. Not a dog, not my problem.
You got 2 critters now.
See how Shern feels about
honestly, that. No, I'm such a fan. If I had known that Shern would talk to us, Shern would have been my bestie. I'm glad, though, that Red has a bestie instead.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Y'all should have seen how hard Jesse's eyes rolled when I said, yeah, we've been spent the last like 20 minutes talking to a magical lobster. I was like,
It did happen.
Yeah.
it's whatever, it's fun.
It's what it is. We need to get James like one of those magnetic shoulder things like they have at Disney, but it's a lobster. And it just rides on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like the Ratatouille things, yeah.
It was good.
Dude, shout out. All right. Well, cool. We'll be back on Wednesday for Spelljammer. We'll be back next Friday for Phandelver. And yeah, that's all I got. Thank you all so much for watching. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed the session. Subscribe if you want to see more and support the channel. We always really appreciate that. Leave a comment. Let us know what you thought. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.